hard to drive, I got a few of them. The first to make it cross the line.
Welcome to the historic Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland. Just a stone's throw away, you find M&T Bank Stadium, the home of the Ravens. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Houston Texans and the Baltimore Ravens. Mike Tirico, my partner Greg Olson, set to bring this to you. Kaimi Fairbairn getting this one started. Off we go here in the Inner Harbor. They'll get across the 20, mark them down to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Now a front carry here for Keaton Mitchell. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
Like this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way. And it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
That is caught. He finds Walker. 13 yards on that pass play. First down, Baltimore.
13 yards on
These third down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
On first down, it's Mitchell. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And he will score. Keaton Mitchell. Touchdown, Ravens. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. The extra point is good. And the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. This fielded at about the 9. Now an opening past the 30. So very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. They'll run it, and it's the USC man, Woody Marks. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
From the 48-yard line, here's second and 4. From the gun, here's Stroud. Got his man, it's Kirk. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. Jackson now to throw on first down. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Second down, Jackson. They get an even 20 on that ball. Good for a Raven first down.
You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in their pass coverage. It leaves a lot of room underneath, and that's exactly what the quarterback takes advantage. Tucks the ball down, turns into a runner, picks up the first down.
No, we change it. Report.
On first and 10, Jackson. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Unfortunate, there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
Hey, report.
On second down, a run with Mitchell. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
On third down, Jackson. He's got it! And he's in! Heads Walker! Touchdown, Baltimore. On is Luke to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the Ravens will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Now, Stroud. That one is caught by Collins. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route. And then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
Stroud connects with Collins, and it's a first down for Houston.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you...
Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
On second down, Stroud. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. They'll empty out the backfield, line up for third and 3. Here's Stroud. He's got his man, complete to Dell. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. It's good for a Texans first down.
And it's his first catch of the game, and it ends up being a good one. All week long, we talked about how this dominant secondary wanted to take away their best targets. And he continues to make plays like that, their top 10 ranking could take a hit by the end of this one.
He was trying to get it to Christian Kirk. And it'll be second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep...
The pressure gets there, and he goes down. A sack that should be the final play of this first quarter. It's Texans football. Quarter number 2 begins as they've got it with a 3rd and long ahead. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. Talk things over before 3rd down. Stroud tries to get that one down the field, but it is incomplete. He was trying to connect with his tight end, Dalton Schultz. And now it's 4th down.
A 54-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And they do not cut into the deficit.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down. Jackson looking to throw. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Raven. Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Jackson to his big target, Andrews, for the Baltimore first down.
At the 31-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. He's taken down just shy of the 10. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Jackson going to keep this one himself. He will do it himself. He's in. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The extra point, up and good. And the Ravens will take themselves to a 21-0 lead. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Here we go. Back to throw. Stroud. This one complete to Jordan. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Texans first down. A gain of 19 yards.
Schultz, the motion man. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. He'll spot his big tight end. That's Dalton Schultz. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 12 yards on that hookup. First down for Houston.
First down, Houston.
Now the Georgia Bulldogs. Here's Nick Chubb. Space to run inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the Ravens' 12. A gain there of 27 yards.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Down at the 12. It's first and 10. Once again, it's Chubb. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half.
And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Woody Marks. Touchdown, Houston. Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Texans get back in it. It is 21-7. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. Tylan Wallace now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. It is Azeez Al-Shire with the stop.
It's second and 8 at the 28-yard line.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Baltimore after this.
Quick, ready?
Second down, 8 yards to go.
Shot!
Now Jackson, this a designed run.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Here comes 3rd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. Moving to his right. He'll try to run for it.
So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback has all of his attention on the rushers rather than his receivers downfield. All he can manage to do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go. 18.
On first down, it's Stroud. Now, screen set up for Marks.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? As they get that screen play still in the back of their head.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A pickup there of 28 yards. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
First down.
On the quick, right?
To throw, it's Stroud. That's to the left side in the hands of Bryant. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. They'll go play action with Stroud. Forced out wide. He's going to run it. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 10 yards on the scramble there. And he picks up the first down.
And this is one of the downfalls to man coverage, Mike. Anytime the defender's eyes are so locked in on their responsibility, there's not a lot of guys with eyes on the quarterback. And in this case, he escapes the pocket, becomes a runner, and there is a lot of room to operate.
On play action, Stroud. To the right side, and Kurt's got it. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play call. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's caught right side, the tight end Schultz. Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
This is a guy that we're used to seeing make a lot of his plays in the back end, Mike, kind of patrolling that center field safety position, but this time he recognized that play up at the line of scrimmage, and he blows it up for a loss.
That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And now, 3rd and goal coming up.
Here we go. 118. What's that?
From the gun, here's Stroud. He's got his big tight end, Dalton Schultz. Touchdown, Texans. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Makes the score. Ravens 21, Texans 14. Miami Bearcats kickoff for Houston.
4 seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Chubb. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. That's the way to get started. A pick up of 17 and a very quick first down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. To the left side, into the hands of Collins. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. 2nd and a yard.
At their 48-yard line.
complete. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
This play is actually really well defended here. But I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Thrust to his right. Now he takes off. The ball comes out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down.
Here we go.
Here's Chubb. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
All right.
A 2nd down throw for Stroud. A short throw pulled in by Schultz. So that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. Throw left side, taken in by Kirk.
This has been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field. They've been highly efficient, and now they get another first down.
Here we go.
On the handoff, this is Chubb. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
Here we go. 18. What's that? 12.
Schultz, the motion man. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That one out wide for Marks. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. 3rd down, coming up.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
They need to get to the 22, but now face 3rd down.
Tony, Buggy. 11.
To throw is Stroud. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. In this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Making the field goal. It's back out to kick this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. Pistol formation with Jackson. Trying to set up the screen to Mitchell. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him out.
Moving outside the pocket. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And third down coming up.
Contrary to what all of the fans at home think, I don't have rooting interest in any of these games. But as you know, when it comes to tight ends, there's no bigger fan than this guy right here. I want to see them be able to connect, especially on those big plays downfield.
Going for it all. That is brought in. And he will go all the way. Ted Walker, touchdown Baltimore. That's his second touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a four vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
Their own 20-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Throwing on 2nd down, Stroud. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact. Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive. But instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
On 4th down, Stroud. He's got his man complete to Dell. And he's going to have a Texans 1st down. As this defense too loose there. Gain of 19 on 4th down.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down, had they not gotten it, it's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Gain of 31 yards. And the Texans 1st down.
Stroud to throw. And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there as time has expired. The 3rd quarter has come to an end. Second and 10. Kirk is the motion man. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
So after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Stroud going to set up the throw. He'll let this go towards the end zone. And the Ravens are going to take possession here as they get it at their own 4.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot to get his hands on the ball and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back to the field.
He'll step up and run, and he maneuvers his way forward, a gain of 6.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game, and that's a nice pickup there.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. He will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They pick him up and throw him down for a loss. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? From the gun, Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Right back to Andrews. He's got another one. And he will have this at midfield, forced out of bounds there. It's a big one for the Ravens. 36 yards. Here's 1st and 10. Design run here with Jackson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 11 yards the gain. He does it himself and picks up a 1st down.
When this offense is really in gear, Mike, a lot of it is because of the ability of Lamar Jackson running the football. He is what makes this thing go. You can see why.
They'll run it over the center with Mitchell. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 3. They'll go again with Mitchell. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
A loss of 2 yards.
You know at this point the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock?
That is hot. What a throw. That's Walker. Touchdown, Ravens. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year. The extra point is good. And the Ravens will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Stroud to throw here on 1st down. He's going to try it here again. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Nate Wiggins.
And at this point on the sideline, Mike, it just has to feel like deja vu. I mean, really the last 2 drives, same story. Continuing to drive, have something brewing, and then you just stall out in the exact same fashion. You can't put the ball in harm's way. You're not going to win a lot of football games if you do.
On the stop. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 20-yard
From the
line.
20, here's 2nd and 8. Now a toss, left side with Mitchell. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with a 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. On 3rd down, Jackson. On the run to the right. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And he didn't get the check he was hoping for on that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now, Stroud. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's going to be incomplete. Probably very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring him.
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Wiggins. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Both feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now. Don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get